Independence Day for Mexico. Big celebration in town. We just got to watch all kinds of parades happening back over here. Anyway, right now we've got the water maker guys over here removing our water maker. It kept faulting out. There's a high pressure fault. It shuts down at 1,000 psi, and we've been running steady like 930, and then sometimes it goes high and it does shut off. We've decided that our water maker, which is semi-important to have on a boat, I think, is not dependable. So we've got these guys working on it, and they're removing it, taking it to the shop. We have several things wrong with it since it hasn't been maintained 1 iota in the last 4 years. Rusty fittings, cracked manifold, water leaks out, and they think they have a workaround so that we don't have to buy a new one for $18,000 for the purchase price plus installation. And I will be able to actually adjust the low pressure side and the high pressure side with a knob here that they're going to install on the control panel rather than having a computer dictate how much pressure to use. So that'll be really great. Apparently it's going to take 3 or 4 days to get this thing reinstalled, and we learned just the other day that we have a full tank. I looked over the edge and there was water shooting out of a place that I'd never seen before, so we turned off the water maker at that point, and a minute or so later the water quit going overboard. So we have at least 350 gallons, maybe 400 gallons of water on board. And of course, we're on anchor, so I get to go pick these guys up and drop them off every time they come out. So there's our water maker. The part that's hanging down is the computer section that I believe is going to be eliminated. It is a Blue Water Express, and it makes 38 gallons per hour, which is pretty good. And it's only about 400 parts per million. So pretty clean water, very happy about it. It'll just keep running. We've got the experts out here working on it.
I can show you how the leak from the pumps. You can see it?
Oh yeah.
That mean the low pressure seal start leak, okay? So if you have a leak for the low pressure side, that's how destroy the oil seal. You have salt because the low pressure seal is leaking, and then destroy the oil seal.
Oh, it mixes up and makes that.
Exactly.
Aside from being swarmed by hundreds of flies, we are currently having issues with our Simrad, B&G, wind instrument. Depth is not showing up. Echo, no source. We can't even do a calibration of depth. It says unable to calibrate. Time to change out the oil. That's all that was in there? That looked right?
Pretty low. See, I'm going to try to, maybe you can see it too. I'm going to get 5 quarts.
Kind of hard to read from over here, but I'll do my best. Oh, yeah, I can totally see it. It's at 3. It's 5. At, I know, keep going. 4 and 5.
I need you to put your gloves on and hold this.
Huh?
I got to fill this up. You got to hold it here.
Oh. If you spill, it's not my fault.
You know, like heck it's not. We're in this together. So here's the filters. I got a couple of them out already. This is the carbon filter.
These are for the water maker.
And here's it's the 20 micron filter.
Ooh, look at the difference in these two filters.
I'm gonna go get the 5 out. Hold on. It's supposed to be white.
Oh my gosh.
This was white when it went in.
Oh wow. It's supposed to look like this?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it stinks too.
Okay, that's gross. Man, I'm really glad we haven't been drinking this water. You need to take that into my kitchen and clean it?
Actually, it doesn't want to rub off.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can try it. You got a bottle brush or something?
I don't, but I can just get my hand in there. Much better.
Oh yeah, nice.
So we have the hatches closed because the mosquitoes are out again. It's quite warm in here. According to these instruments above our galley here, it is 89 degrees and 60% humidity inside the boat. So we're a little bit miserable. bring the hose, hon. My husband likes to shoot the flies with his salt gun. Wow. Just another day in paradise, along with all of these flies, thanks to the salt gun.
We advocate assault rifles.
Just left the beach with our new friends, Tony, Myra, and Harvey. These guys are great. We have so much in common with them. What a great day at the beach. We needed that.
That is fish. That one there is Dorado.
I don't know how to cook it.
Our maiden voyage. All the way from over there. Blue Pearl.
Alright, except I just noticed.
Holy cow. Oh.
Look at that little crab right there.
Oh my goodness, hold on, it's moving.
Miniature crab.
Look at those little feet. Oh, there he goes. Cool. Oh, it's stunning. Be free, $10, be free. Oh, hey, these fish are nibbling at my feet again. You know how so weird it is to have fish like, nibbling at your feet? They don't bite, they're just like poking at my feet. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach myself to not be so afraid of the ocean. Ridiculously afraid of the ocean. This is me trying to conquer my fears. If you have any tips? Oh, okay, that's a little nibbling too much. If you have any tips on conquering my fears and not swimming with sharks, that's not going to do the trick. I'd like to hear about it. So, okay, thanks. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, so the dog fell off the front of the boat, and she didn't come up until at the end of the boat when I continued going over the top of her. She came up and she was taking her last breath. And, no, I'm never going to ride one of these again in my life.
They're like
No
super
handle.
slimy, zero handle to hold on to. We dropped it twice on the water. He went once, I went the second time. I'm exhausted, he's
I
exhausted.
have to go retrieve it. There's no handle on anywhere on this thing.
We're far off the water. And trying to get it up these steps here was kind of a joke. So
They're for sale.
they're for sale. Really good price.
Almost free.
Almost free. And he lost his hat. It was an ugly hat anyway.
I got a little problem here with my fuel pump on the dinghy motor.
Maybe that's our problem?
Maybe.
Why the dinghy doesn't run very well?
It could very well be it, because Tony took the carburetors apart, cleaned them all up, and he said they didn't look bad at all. So we both suspect this probably has a lot to do with it. It wasn't completely broken off when we removed it, but it kind of came apart when we removed the hose, and so it was already cracked. It's probably either sucking air or shooting gas, we don't know which. But anyway, I got some JB Weld drying here. It came apart in two little pieces there, and then as soon as that dries, I'm going to get that on there, and I'm going to reinforce it a couple more times in maybe 2 hours or so. We'll go to meet those guys at the beach, can put the carburetors back on, put this fuel pump back on, and maybe just maybe we'll have a normally operating dinghy motor.
Nice. Getting our dinghy repaired, hopefully for the very last time. Fixing it all up for it.
Until she purrs like a little kitten.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. So after all that repair work, it looks like we have a dead battery.
So not all weeks end on a good note, but we did meet a whole lot of great people this week. A bunch of new friends, and I think they're going to be long-term friends, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dinghy, it's been a real pain, but we'll sort it out.
Yeah, while not all weeks end in success. Okay, what's your deal, little girl? While not all weeks end in success, we can still have a lot of fun. And we are having a lot of fun. We played at the beach. And not just taking the dogs for a little while. We've played with friends at the beach. We've had dinner parties at our boat, which is super awesome, which is what our plan was with this boat, right?
Yeah. And look at the background. I mean, it could be way worse. We could be on some dusty, dirty street somewhere in town. But we are out here.
In paradise.
Pretty nice spot.
Yeah.
And the water's very clear, especially, you know, when the tide's coming in.
Anyway, we just wanted to throw this little note in there so you don't think that it's all despair. There's definitely despair, but then there's also the great. And
Yeah, we're hanging in there.
we're hanging in there. Thanks for all the encouragement. We really appreciate everyone's comments and feedback and thoughts and prayers. All of it is just wonderful.
It makes us feel good when we receive comments from all y'all and watch our videos. It's all her. She's doing all the videos, so she sits there for a long time doing that every day. Not every day.
Not every day.
She sits there for a long time and does that for each episode. And
which we love putting together. I love creating this, basically an online journal. And we've already binge watched our own videos because it's just like, so easy to forget everything we've been through with this boat already. And it's only been, I don't even remember now how long it's been, but it hasn't been that long and it's so easy to forget. So it's nice to go back and.
So we do this for us so that we don't forget our experience, and you know, if you guys enjoy the videos, that's just a bonus for us. Anyway, we're happy you're watching.
Yeah, we're really happy you're watching. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's cool.